Now I'm going to point, breathe in, ask for a trot. Good. So we've been working on this for a few sessions now. I think this is our third one where I'm asking him to maintain gait, maintain direction. So right now I'm following him. I'm sticking by his shoulder. And in a moment, I'm going to stand still. And then I want him to continue at the trot in the same direction. So I'm going to pass the rope behind me. And I want him to maintain gait, maintain direction. So the first couple sessions, he had a really hard time because he wanted to stop behind me. And sometimes he wanted to change direction. But he's getting the idea now. So now I can do it over here in this area with maintaining gait and maintaining direction. So I'm going to start to travel a little bit. And I want him to continue to maintain gait and maintain direction. I will follow him for a moment with my body. So he gets the idea that we are traveling. And now I'm going to stay facing one direction, and I want him to continue to circle. So this is the first time that I have done the traveling, circling while I'm asking him to maintain gait and maintain direction. So this is very good. So I changed direction and I'm going in the opposite direction now. I'm going to ask him if he can go over the jump. Good. And maintain gait. So I would like some more relaxation with him. He's a little, you can hear his sheath making noise. It just quit now, but it was. After I asked him to jump, he got a little nervous. So I'm going to head in this direction now. Now I'm going to turn and head that direction. And his job is just to keep circling around me at a trot. I'm going to ask him to go over the jump again. Good boy. I'm going to head in this direction. I'm going to turn and head in a different direction. So I'm very proud of him. This is very good for our third session doing this. And now I'm going to ask him to change direction. I would like him to maintain gait when he changes direction, but I'm not going to pick on everything. I've got to pick and choose my battles today. So we'll see how it is going to the left. I'm going to head up to the far end of the arena. He broke gait, no big deal. Just ask him to continue. Now he got a little worried when I reminded him of his job. I'm going to ask him softer now. There. He's a very sensitive horse. So he's having a little harder time going to the left. No big deal. We'll just continue until he understands and has clarity and can do it. No big deal. Last thing I want to do is make him wrong. Now I'm heading in a different direction. And if there happens to be a pole or a jump in our way, well, then he just needs to be able to manage it. Slow down. Slow down. Trot, please. So he's cantering because he got worried. So I'm just looking for relaxation. I want him to maintain the trot. Good. That was my fault. I'm going to ask him to go back to a trot because he's cantering because his emotions come up. And now you can hear his sheath make noise because he's a little bit bothered. But I just want him to relax. He's done this stuff before. I mean, not circling like this, where I want him to uphold his responsibility of maintaining gait, maintaining direction. Like I said, this is only like our third time of doing it, but he's been over the jumps. He's been all through this arena, over all the obstacles. It's not new for him. And it's up to him to find relaxation. If he gets too up, I'll shorten the circle. If he relaxes, I'll make the circle longer, the line longer, so the circle's bigger so that he has more room to move around. Trot, yep. I got a little tangled there. I'm just going to remind him that he needs to go to the left and trot. Not canter, not walk, trot. When he does what I want, I leave him alone. Good. He finally sneezed for the first time. And he gets emotional pretty easy. And that wasn't much pressure at all I put on him. I barely moved my stick. So I'm shortening the circle until he relaxes. So every time he comes around, I just shorten the rope. Until he relaxes. Now I'm just going to stay in place for a moment on a short circle. And see if I can get some relaxation. If he was real worried, I would take him back down to that end of the arena where he feels safer, but I'm trying to expand his comfort zone. And he's been working over here too, but he doesn't feel as comfortable. But I have to take him outside of his comfort zone in order for him to become calmer and braver. Now he's relaxing more, so I'm letting out some more rope. But you still have to maintain gait, buddy. You can see his gait slowed down. So now I'm going to give him a little bit more rope so he gets a bigger circle. So every time he comes around, the circle gets bigger because I give him more rope. But if he became more nervous or worried again, I would just shorten the rope and make it a smaller circle. Smaller circles help relax horses. So when he's missing stuff like that and running into the poles, that's emotional. I want him to be able to handle it. Good boy. So he slowed down to a trot. I like that. So when you have poles and jumps and stuff, they have to manage their feet better. They can't mentally check out so much. So he's slowing down, which means his emotions are slowing down. That's good. Good. And he did that jump a lot better. So now I'm going to give him a break. See how he's kind of checked out? I was trying to ask him to stop and turn and face, but he was a little bit checked out there. But it's still pretty good for the third time we've worked on this specific task. So I'm pretty happy with it. He wants to come in. I'll allow him to come in. Good boy. Good boy.